Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Hello. Hello. Okay, here we are. So we are in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'm currently at the airport. I'm currently at is. Okay, here we are. Wait, hang on a second. I gotta turn some volume down here. So we are in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and. Okay, so I'm currently at airport. I'm currently at is Kilo Romeo Sierra Whiskey. That's Southwest Florida International, and you can see this windsock right here. This is really bad. Okay, this is the only runway here. Probably should have picked a different runway, but winds are definitely from the south, okay? And I tried to get my little four-flight overlay on here. I couldn't get it to work, so I'm not sure what the deal is. But basically, we're going to take off, and we're going to fly. We're going to go about Mach 1, and it should take a little less than 10 minutes to get to the eye of the hurricane. And we're currently facing west. Here we go, about 240, so we're going to come right about like a 270-ish. And we'll see how that works. So right now, we're going to go park and brake off. Make sure my flaps are up here. I don't need any of that. This is going to be a crazy takeoff. It's going to be pretty much impossible to take off with this crosswind. So I'm going to do a bunch of left stick here. All right, so we're going left on the stick and full right rudder, and see if I can stay somewhat on the runway, but it's probably going to blow me off immediately. So, all right, with that being said, we're going full throttle, afterburners on. Do a little right yoke. Oh, sorry, left stick, and then right rudder. And I'm all the way full deflection on both. Here we go. We got it off the ground. All right, let's get our, we're gonna get our gear up here. There we go, gear's coming up. All right, and then should be all set up here. There we go. So now we're gonna go fly into this beast. We're gonna see what it really looks like from inside the cockpit here. Let's see, proceed on course. We're gonna go about looks like about a 270. And we'll get up to speed here. So I'm doing 480 knots at this altitude and temperature. That puts me at Mach 0.5. All right. Let's see if I can get centered up a little bit here. A little better. There we go. So I'm definitely going to be like flying instruments here, all right? And when I was in VR, this was a lot better. If you never played Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying instruments in this thing in VR is insane. It's like real life. And it's really good training too, because I mean, you can't see anything but your instruments. So also to note for those of you aviation aficionados, you can see how bad I'm getting busted around. Like my hands aren't even on the flight controls right now, right? And the wind's just kicking my ass. We're at speed of sound now. We're over Mach 1. But you can also see that I'm right over the trees here. I'm going to start pulling up. And my altitude was at like 700 feet. And I'm in Florida, right? We are, in Florida, we're definitely like sea level. So for that to be reading 700 feet tells you how low the pressure is and how drastically I would have had to change my altimeter setting. All right, where are we at? Oh, we're sinking? Hang on. There we go. Now we got a positive rate of climb. I almost just ate it into the ground on YouTube Live. That would have been embarrassing. So that tells you why you shouldn't be blabbing while you're single seat IFR. And just look at this. Like, this is what we're rolling into. There's definitely some lightning over here. Well, I just saw a reflection of it off my wing. I think that was me breaking the sound barrier. I don't know if that was lightning or not. I don't know what that sound was. All right, well, this is doing that. I'm going to check and make sure. Let's see. All right, looks like I got a few people watching. All right. It looks a little pixelated from what I'm seeing, so if you guys are seeing it pixelated, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It's all I can get you. All right, here we go. We're at 11,000 feet now. I'm going to go wings level. And I'll just take a little gander outside. I mean, we are in the soup here, right? You can't see anything. Totally IFR. Oh, there's some nasty clouds. This is bad. If you are in the path of this storm, I truly hope that either you have decided to evacuate or you have prepared yourself, because this is going to be a bad one. All right, my ForeFlight here is telling me in 6 minutes we should reach the eye. This is like, if this was real life, I would probably pass out in fear. Like, I would never fly through anything like this in real life. This is insane. But fortunately, I got this awesome flight simulator. Look at that. Let's get an outside view here. Oh, man. All right, so we're in a little clearing. Really what we were just flying through was just one of the bands, all right, one of the outer bands that's about to hit the coast of Florida, all right? And I'm going to come a little bit west here. I came a little far north. All right, let me get back in my cockpit here. Descending. not looking good. So again, this all of this right here is just one of the initial bands that's coming out to hit the coast, but it's not the eye of the hurricane yet. So we're going to be there in about 5 minutes. And we'll take a gander. I'm actually going to come back down and let's try to fly through some of this soupy stuff here and see what kind of winds we're getting. Up here at altitude, it doesn't seem too bad. And again, I was at like 15,000 feet there. But what's going to happen closer to the ground is going to be a little bit different story. All right, I'm going to start pulling up. I can't see anything when I'm descending rapidly. Yeah, here comes the earth. Let's just get right over the. You can see the pressure's dropped even more. My altimeter, I'm probably like maybe 100 feet over the ocean right now. My altimeter is reading 800 feet. I don't really know too much about F-18, so I don't really know how to change the altimeter setting. I just know kind of how to take off and fly them around. All right, full disclosure, if those of you who don't know me, I flew Blackhawks in the Army for about 7 years. I was an instructor at the flight school there, and then I'm also an airplane flight instructor, but just little single-engine airplanes, Cessnas and stuff, not this thing. I am multi-engine rated, but only in like piston-driven. I don't have any airplane jet type ratings or anything like that. So these, you know, I understand the basics, but okay, we're getting a fuel low. I'm going to top off my fuel here. Probably because I had the afterburners on the whole time. All right, let's fly back up into this soup here. So I'm looking, I don't know if you can see my mouse here, but I'm looking on this little HUD display here. This is giving me all the info I need. So I can see I'm in a 45 degree pitch up rate. That's about halfway between level and vertical. So you can see from the side, making a nice 45 degree angle there. And the wings are level. My airspeed's bleeding off, but I'm climbing at 35,000 feet per minute because I'm in this rocket ship of a jet. All right, I'm going to just go upside down here for a minute, level off. Basically, we're inverted now. It's pretty cool. And thanks to Thrustmaster, I got a, I'm not sure if you can see my, you probably can't see my peripheral setup here, but I do have the actual F-18 stick. Here, I'll just unscrew it real quick and show you. So this is the stick that I'm using, the F-18 stick, and it's the actual same stick as what this F-18 has in this model. But I'll just screw it back onto my base here, and then that's what I'm using. And Thrustmaster has a pretty cool, I guess it's a proprietary system where you can put, they sent me the A10 stick too as well, but you know, all the buttons you saw on there, just once I screwed it back in, they all function correctly. It's pretty cool. All right, so we're back out. Let me see here. Oh, those wings level. There we go. Just kind of in the soup here. All right, this is just lots of moisture. Okay, we can see something opening up down there. And I'm continuing to climb. I want to see if I can get over top of it. See where the max tops are. I can't climb too fast though, because as I get higher up in the air, there's in the atmosphere, there's less air density up there, so that's less air molecules to go into my jet engines. Less air molecules passing over my wings, so I'm getting less lift. I'm getting less power. And you can see this thing's just shaking right now. All right, so it looks like we're coming out on top of it. All right, so like our max tops are probably 37,000 feet. That's pretty cool. Somewhere around there, maybe 40. And this is just, I think we're stalling here. Yeah. Oh, man. Controls are getting pretty splashy here. I want my flaps up. Yeah, I don't want auto flaps. Get those up. All right. Everything's looking good. So we should, I think I see a clearing over here, and I think this is going to be the eye of the storm. Looks like we'll be there in about 4-ish minutes, 3-4 minutes. That's what this is saying. So we took a little time off there to climb. That slowed me down, slowed down my ground track, but I'm gonna head direct for it now. We should be there in about 3 minutes. Let me go direct 2 on my little navigator here. It says 2 minutes 30 seconds. We should be there. Let's see if that's accurate. So 40,000 feet. This is what it looks like over top of the storm. Take a look at what you guys are seeing here. All right. Just going to top off my fuel one more time. Boom. All right, we just got mid-air refuel. Sweet. All right, heading for this eye. This should be it, and then we're gonna kind of sink down in it. We'll take a look, and then I'm gonna fly back to the east. And as I remember, I think it's like the east side is like the dirty side. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Can't remember. All right, yeah, this is definitely the eye we're coming up to. You can see all around me, it's just mayhem up here, but right up here, it's starting to, how does it do that? Oh, that's cool. I guess that noise is where the sound barrier is being broken consistently as I fly. All right, here we go. Here's the eye. And we'll kind of dip down in here and check this out. So you can see if I just don't touch the flight controls, I'm already getting bounced around. And as I descend here, I think it's just going to get worse and worse. See if we can get a really clear moniker on where the eye is. I think maybe off to the side over here. I'm trying to take a look at some satellite imagery and find exactly where the center of the storm is. I think it's right about here. Yeah, it's definitely opening up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We're pretty much in it here. Okay, so we're going to descend through this stuff here. Pull some throttle back a little bit. My guy's struggling here. All right, so we are descending down. Oh, let me come back down here. We're at 3,000 feet. Descending. Now it says 3,000 mile altimeter, but it's really about 1,000 less than that. So we're at 2,000. Here comes 1,000. I'm going to start decreasing my rate of descent. Here comes the ocean. Oh! Let's see if I can get it back off. I think we're done. All right, guys. Well, I just ate it into the ground, into the ocean, flying IFR without properly referencing my instruments. So that's why you should never do that. Let me see if I can get it off the ground here. Looks like we're porpoising. No, that's that. All right, well, that was a little look at Hurricane Milton. So for all of you who are still in Florida, good luck to you. I hope you're prepared, and I hope you got all the supplies you need. And for everyone who's evacuated, good luck to your homestead back home. I hope everything is tip-top shape when you get back, and we'll be hoping and praying for all the people down there. All right, that'll end this live stream. It's been fun.